Hi guys, it's the Disappointing Weeb here, and today we're going to be unboxing Goodsmile Company Nendroid number 559, LLENN from Sword Art Online, Alternative Gun Gale Online. So, this was an Nendroid that I've been looking forward to getting for a while. It's one of my favourite Sword Art characters. The Gun Gale Online Alternative series is definitely my favourite series as well. So, we've got a few Sword Art Nendroids already. We've got a Kirito from Season 1, and we've got a Yu-Gi-Oh! So it just felt nice to get something else to add into that as well. We'll have a look at the box. So on the front, we can see the main figure. We can see some firing effects, 2 small guns, and P-Chan. We can see a nice face image here. Then we can move to the side, and we can see 2 poses. The back has got 3 more poses, as well as lots of things in Japanese that I can't read. And then this side has got 2 more poses again. On the top, we have the firing pose again with 959. And then on the bottom, we have a more kind of shocked pose. So let's open the box and let's see what we get. So we've got our normal instructions with a list of all the contents, some things in Japanese, instructions on how to put things together so you don't break it. Oh, there's some English instructions there as well, which is quite nice. So put that to the side, and then we'll take the figure out. Something fall off the back. I'm assuming that's the stand, but it's taped in, so that's fine. So here we have the contents of the Nendroid. So as you can see, we've got 2 extra faces down here. We've got a winking face and well, it's kind of a shocked winking face. I think it's like, rather than winking, maybe aiming, so one eye shut to aim down the scope of the gun, and then a sort of embarrassed, scared face, and then she comes with a more standard face on the main figure. We'll take this plastic front off just so we can see things a bit closer. But before we do that, we'll just have a quick look at the things that come in the stand bag. So in here we have got some extra leg joints and some extra arm joints and extra hand. Just autofocus that. And then we have our stand. It's just a single stand. There's nothing extra in this one. And then we have an extra head neck joint in case the first one breaks. Okay, looking inside this box, we'll start off with the LLENN figure. So here she is. Ooh. So her hat isn't attached. So we'll take some of this plastic wrap off. Okay, so here LLENN is placed onto her stand straight out of the box. There was quite a lot of plastic protecting LLENN, which is nice. So some initial things I've noticed about this figure is, unlike some Nendroids, there's no magnets holding this hat in place on LLENN's head, so an easy knock will knock this straight off. Another thing I've noticed is there's quite a large gap in the hairline here. Quite a lot larger than most Nendroids. Of course, once she's placed like this, you can't tell, but that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, but it's a nice figure. We'll have a look at what else comes in the box while we've got LLENN stood here. So we'll start off with the most iconic thing that's going to be in here. It's this gun. So this is LLENN's gun that she uses most in the anime, and this is P-Chan. I'm assuming this comes off, yep. I don't know where that's going, I'll have to find that in a second. That comes off so you can place one of the firing effects onto the front of the gun. Let's just see where I've dropped that. There it is. Found it. So one of the things, just while talking about this, it does have quite a lot of small parts in this set. And one of the parts which I've seen people asking for the most is this. So this is a piece that goes... See if I can also focus it. Is it going to autofocus? Probably not. But what this is this is a piece that goes right here on the scarf, but because it's so small, it is likely to fall off very easily. So just stick it there for now, but that's probably something even when I display when leaving the box, just so I don't lose it, because there are a lot of people asking for that. After that gun, we've got two small submachine guns. So this is if she wants to have a gun in each hand, maybe, or maybe P-Chan in one hand and then one of these in the other. Next we have the this bit's taped, so let me get this tape off. Next up we've got these. These are some little firing effects, so you can put these on the end of your gun to make it look a little bit more dynamic and make it look like it's firing out. For example, you could have something like this, I guess, to give the effect that it's shooting the bullets out of the gun. And then the last proper accessory, I guess, these are all really small, of course they are with Nendroids, but these feel even smaller than normal, is this. It's a tiny little combat knife. If you watch the anime, you'll know about this, but there's a knife, so you could have one hand holding a gun, one hand holding a knife. Next we move on to the rest of the body parts. We've got two more hands, two more arms even, so let's focus these in. So these, I guess, would be for holding the guns or the knife or any other accessories you'd like to hold. And then we've got two extra forearms. So these actually look to me like these are for holding the guns. So I'm guessing these are the gun holding hands. Then we'll have a quick look at the faces. So we've got the face that's online at the minute, which is kind of a resting face. We've got this, which is the aiming face. I think this is probably the one that I'm going to use. And then we've got probably the cutest face in the box. We've got this afraid face. So that's everything that comes with the figure. It's got plenty of stuff. It's a nice touch that there's so many different options for guns. What we're going to do now is we're going to put LLENN into a different position, and then we'll have our final thoughts. Okay, so that's the LLENN Nendroid posed as well as I can, at least, in the firing position that's shown on the box. What would I say about this? I'd say this definitely isn't the easiest Nendroid to pose. There are lots of things here which can and will go wrong. The ball joints on the legs down here to allow them to bend out in this way are really quite flimsy and fall off quite easily. The gun is held on by a peg within the hand, which is okay, but it's quite hard to pose and the gun comes out quite easily. The hat, of course, as I said before, is just completely loose, so that falls off quite easily as well. I'd say the one thing probably to bear in mind again with this is the small part of the scarf that is attachable and detachable. Now, you may very well want to put this on your Nendroid if you've got it in a nice secure place where it's not going to matter if it falls off because it's going to be on a shelf you can see. But for me, this is too small a piece and too weak a connection between the figure and that piece for me to bother keeping that on. But I would say that actually this is a really nice dynamic Nendroid, and it looks really nice once it's all set up. LLENN is such a expressive character anyway, and I think the pieces that were included in this set really set that off and really help to show LLENN's character. I've not pushed this all the way in, but you can do that if you want. I mean, the paint job's really well done. It looks nice. The hair is well shaded, as you can see here. And it's quite a cheap Nendroid as well, most of the time. You tend to be able to find this one quite cheap. But yeah, that's the LLENN Nendroid. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed playing around with it and putting it in different poses. I do lots of unboxings. The next unboxings that I'm planning on doing is for some slightly bigger figures. We're going to do some ReZero figures just to celebrate the beginning of the new season. So that will be coming up in a week or so. So please do subscribe if you want to see that, and I'll see you on the next video. See you later, guys.